Hey, I'm Emily from the Get Offset podcast, and I'm going to talk to you today about this Transit Lab cable. Full disclosure, I was sent this cable in exchange for a review. Um, Felix from Transit, well, let me make sure I have the full name. Félix-Antoine from Transit Labs up in Canada reached out to me out of the blue, asked for me to do a review of these cables. Uh, these are really unlike any cables I've ever played before. They are, except for a couple of the components, internal components, Felix says, um, let me just read the letter that he sent with the cable. It's a Transit Lab DPA instrument cable. Apart from the conductor assemblies, this cable is composed only of linen threads. More than 2,100 feet of linen thread are found in each cable. Each cable is about 10 feet long that he sells on his Reverb shop. The natural fiber is central to the exceptional tone that this cable renders. I'll play this cable through a Strymon Iridium after I talk about it, so you can kind of decide how you think it sounds. I think it sounds good as far as any cable I've played. I feel like maybe I don't have the best ear for cables, but it sounds clean. It doesn't have any weird noise, that's for sure. So this is not rubber. Um, he also says, I would invite you to take care of this cable as much as you care for your favorite t-shirt. So don't put this cable through dirt, water, or oil, and try to not let it pick up dust. Yeah. 1 year warranty, pretty standard, not like some warranties are much longer for sure. But since this is not a synthetic material, I would think that it probably just naturally, I think this is pretty labor intensive to make. Félix-Antoine also sent me pictures, images of the actual machine that winds these cables, and I will include some pictures, links to some pictures in the comments that I'll post to the Get Offset website. But this has red, gray, blue, and black. I think it's extremely attractive. As far as it compares to other cables, it's bigger in just terms of girth, which makes a lot of sense if it's woven. I have other cables I feel like are maybe that are woven as well. They don't feel as handmade, as artisan, as boutique as this. That's pretty cool. So I guess I want to talk about why I feel like maybe Félix-Antoine approached me about this. I wrote an article on Reverb.com about environmentalism and touring. I plan on writing more articles about environmentalism in general, including with the gear industry, and plastic reduction of single-use plastics is probably one of the most, the biggest things that consumers can do to limit their environmental impact. Of course, cables aren't single-use plastic. They are still plastic, and a lot of the cheaper cables that you might buy, they don't last that long. You have to rebuy them every year, maybe, especially if you don't take good care of them. You need to replace them more often, and that does create more waste. So an option like this that's not plastic, that appeals to me a lot. But, of course, it has to sound good. I do think this sounds good. What I'm getting down to really is I think firmly, truly believe, and this I practice, is that if you want to reduce waste, you need to maybe save up your money and spend money on better products and take care of them. That's why I support, you know, and buy from the cable brands that I buy from, the ones that I pay full money for. And those are expensive cables. Like, you could spend $100 on a cable, especially a long one that's high quality with like some sort of tech flex sort of situation. I don't really want to talk about the cable companies. I do want to specifically talk about this cable, but it's hard not to talk about this cable without pointing out that these are very expensive. These are not cheap cables. I think that they are $200 Canadian on Reverb.com. Uh, that's expensive. That's more money than I can personally afford to pay for a cable, especially as a gigging musician that's only 10 feet long. Um, and then the care, as someone who plays in a lot of bars, um, it's hard for me to be able to guarantee that a cable that I have won't be uh, have liquid spilled on it, won't get dust. Like, well, I don't think it'll get dusty, but it'll be on a dusty, dirty floor. Oils will probably get on it. I can't. This is on the floor. I can't care for this like I care for my favorite T-shirt. I don't go writhing around on a floor in my favorite T-shirt. You can think about that one all you want. I don't care. I can see this being really cool in studio situations, and I'm absolutely gonna use this in my demos. I think it's a cool cable. I think it's gorgeous. I would love to reduce my plastic use, and this is going to help me do that. So, all that considered, if you can afford a cable that's $200 Canadian, and you really want to reduce your waste, I think Transit Labs makes a fantastic product. I think he'll make you with a cable with some custom colors. So there's some customization involved in this. I think it sounds, like I said, I think it sounds really good um, to my ears. And I definitely have played cables that sound like crap. But I'm going to let you make that decision for yourself. I'm going to play this through my Strymon Iridium. It's going to go through my DI box, straight into my audio source, synced with the camera. Probably going to play it through this guitar here. Lambertone pickups with a one Lambertone cremas with a Gun Street wiring harness. So one of my better sounding guitars as far as pickups go, clean, uncompressed pickups. I'm going to play it through a clean Fender sound, and the best wiring kit I own. So I'm taking a lot of the best things that I own, and I'm putting them through this cable direct, so you can really hear how it sounds. I think you're going to agree that it sounds pretty good. Alright, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me I'm an asshole for owning a $200 cable. That's fine. I respect it. Later.